Hey, welcome back. This is Minding Your Business with the Lancaster Chamber of Commerce. I'm Chris Spiker of Antelope Valley Florist, co-host, birthday boy, Aaron Goldstein. Happy birthday, Aaron.
Thank you.
Hey, who's our next guest today?
Our next guest is Buddy Turner from Schooners.
Hey, buddy.
How you doing?
Wonderful. Hey, thank the good folks over at Schooners for being members of the Lancaster Chamber.
Yep, Art and Terri Ledesma, the owners of Schooners Patio Grill.
But you're in the radio station all the time because you're kind of the voice.
That's it. I'm not the face. I'm the voice. That's about it.
You do have a beautiful voice for radio. And you and I go way back.
I've known you. Let's see. We go back to 1980 something. Let's don't date ourselves there, Chris.
You worked in a 76 station at the corner of J and 15th West. And in those days, we called them service stations.
Full service. Used to pump the gas, wash the windows, check the tires, check the oil.
Smile.
Come
out, have a little conversation, get to know each other.
Yep.
Repair any number of flower delivery vans that were broken down or leaking.
And actually worked for you for a minute, too.
Wow.
Remember that? I delivered flowers for a minute when you needed help.
Yeah,
so did that, too.
Thank you. Was that fun?
It was.
Hey, we're still talking.
Loads. Yeah, we're still friends after all these years.
Delivering flowers is a labor of love.
It was fun.
Okay, good.
It was fun.
Burning gas, driving around this town.
It was your gas.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Many happy miles.
Yes, it was.
So how did you get hooked up with Schooners?
Oh, let's see. Of course, being a patron for many years. And then I used to be a DJ in most of the nightclubs back in the early days, and of course DJing for Buffalo Club, Smoke Eye,
wow,
the Desert Inn, Cahoots. Then I DJ'd at Josephina's for a while. If anybody remembers Josephina's.
Are you writing a book? Because I think it'd be fascinating.
No, we don't want to write a book.
There'd be a lot of things left out.
There's a lot of things.
Okay.
So then I was DJing at Buffalo Club, and Art was opening up the Schooners on 15th West in the old Mervyn Center over there.
How many years ago was that?
That was 1995 when he opened that one up. And so I spent a lot of hours helping install the sound system and the lighting and everything to get it ready to go. And then I worked for him for a couple of years, and then here I am, retiring from DJing. You get old, you can't listen to that stuff all the time.
You're sleeping at 11 o'clock.
It takes a toll. So now I work for Art doing the radio commercials, and I work for Sierra Towing during the day. That's my day job.
Well, you're kind of diversified.
That's what I do.
Yeah. So Schooners has beer. Because Aaron didn't know that.
Yep, Schooners has beer and a full bar.
Ah.
It's spirits, full alcohol beer, coldest beer in town. You gotta go try it if you haven't been there yet. I'll even buy you your first one.
Wow. See,
it's the first day that I actually can.
Yep, sure. But it's a full service restaurant. It's family oriented. It's all ages. Business people come in there. Elderly people come in there. I was just in there having lunch yesterday, and a group of people from I don't know where they came from, but a whole group of elderly people came in there, took up 2 rows of tables. They were in there for a couple of hours enjoying themselves.
Wow.
It's a full range of food, anywhere from chips and salsa all the way up to steaks and wraps and burgers and everything that Schooners is really known for now.
So they're out there at 30th and L.
30th and L in that center, right there in between like Taco Bell and that area right there.
Yeah. And then they have a store in...
We also have
Santa
2 more stores. We have another one in Santa Clarita, right there just off of Soledad and Bouquet. And we have another store in Ridgecrest.
Yeah. Now you said there's something I hope I'm. There's something about Ridgecrest that's different. One sells a lot of hamburgers, and the other sells a lot of different communities, different products.
It's not necessarily that. It's their habits are a little bit different. I think the Ridgecrest store I think sells a little bit more of the spirits, and the Santa Clarita store sells a little bit more food, and then the Lancaster store just kind of balances out. You know,
That's what it was.
it's
Different
you know just
communities.
just different communities have different ways of doing things. So, but all three stores are going gangbusters, and they're going really great.
Art really believes in radio, doesn't he?
Art does believe in radio. He has me do a couple of spots every month for events that we do. You know, for like the big game. Can't say the S word on radio.
Really?
Yeah, can't say that.
Okay.
So you know, the big game, sporting events. He's huge in UFC because he does. There's no cover charge for UFC. You just show up, and just got to get there early though. You know.
For a seat.
For a seat.
Yeah.
Because it's always packed. And then he does every now and then he does some charitable events there. He's into the Cancer Society. He does stuff for breast cancer and testicular cancer, which I am a survivor of testicular cancer. And he I think the Wounded Warrior Project, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong on that. But he does a lot of charitable work. Yeah, we're open 7 days a week. We open up at 11 o'clock every day, except for on Saturdays and Sundays. We open up at 9, and we do breakfast from 9 to 1. We have breakfast specials, and then we do our happy hours from 3 to 7. We have 32 draft beers on tap, and all different kinds of craft beers, as well as domestics and other imports. But yeah, we're busy.
Yeah. You know, and Art he's a big guy in town. I think that's why he gets asked to help with so many charities and events, and he's just been in the right place at the right time.
Well,
many times.
he's been out there for a while, and he's outlasted a lot of other bars, I should say, and restaurants. But Art knows what it takes to get things done. As far as, you know, he's always in contact with his customers and what they want, and he's very much in contact with what people want, and and he's always constantly changing up the menu, which I think he keeps the menu fresh, which keeps the people coming back into the restaurant.
Yeah.
Because there's always something different.
Something different. And if you had a specialty, he'd probably just make it for you.
If he's been known to, you know, go in the back and make something if you request it.
He's really hands-on.
He's very hands-on. He's always around, running, especially now with 3 stores, especially going all the way up to Ridgecrest. You know, Santa Clarita is not that far, but Ridgecrest is a drive.
That's a commitment.
Yeah, it is a commitment, and so he's always running.
You know, there's an air show that's going to happen at China Lake.
Correct.
In March.
Right.
The Blue Angels are coming?
Blue Angels are coming up there in March, and so Schooners will be up there. We'll be there in full force handling the overflow.
You're going to be on the base?
I don't know if Schooners is going to be on the base. I probably don't think so.
But you'll be ready for...
But the restaurant itself will be ready for anybody that comes in.
I heard 30,000 people are coming to that show.
Well, China Lake is a pretty big base. So my dad even at one point in time in his early Navy career was stationed up there. So, you know.
I've been through Ridgecrest a couple of times, and at night it was kind of a challenge finding a place to eat. There was like a pizza place. This was a number of years ago.
Yep, it's you know, you come straight down, I think, China Lake Boulevard when you come off of the 395 there, and you go into China Lake, and I'm trying to remember the address. I can't remember the address All I know is you turn right at the Napa store.
There you go.
Turn right as you're coming down Rosen Boulevard, or not Rosen Boulevard, China Lake Boulevard, and make a right at the Napa store, and it's the next block up on the left.
Hey, when you do a spot, when you do a radio spot for Schooners, do you get it on the first take, or do they have to keep redoing
Always the first take.
it? Always the first take.
That's why Eric loves me so much in the booth. It's
Yeah.
first take.
Are those 1-minute spots?
We do 2 30-second spots. We do one spot, which will promote one thing, like, sports, and then we'll do another spot that supports, like, let's say we got Valentine's Day coming up.
We do have Valentine's Day coming
So-
up. It's important.
So I haven't been privy on what's coming up for Valentine's Day. That's, I think, for next week. But
Who writes that?
I do.
Wow.
I do everything. So I'm the voice. Schooners!
Thank you. I was hoping we'd get one of those. Buddy Turner for Schooners. What a neat gig, huh?
It's fun. It's fun.
You got the DJ genes going on, so
Yeah.
you know
The
about
voice
showbiz.
goes down when the microphone comes on, because once the microphone goes off, then my voice raises back up a little bit.
Ah. You just jump on put your jacket on and
Yeah.
get on the bike and away you go.
Exactly. But come to Schooners. We're open 7 days a week. Lunch and dinner specials. We have a lunch special, $6.99 Monday through Friday, and endless soda. And just come on in.
Tell him Buddy sent you. Thank you, Buddy.
All right. Thank you.